Hey, how's it going? It's been a while since I've been playing around with the Digitone and the ZOIA. I wanted to do something tonight. You know, the reason I've gotten away from it is I've been playing around with some of the other gear. And when I first got the ZOIA, I was quite happy to play around with it and throw some patches in there. But then, you know, when I was trying to figure it out and try to use it some more, and I was getting frustrated with it. One, I think part of the problem was I didn't exactly buy what I wanted to buy. I was kind of looking for an easy effects unit that could be a multi-effects kind of pedal. ZOIA can definitely do that, but it does require a fair bit of, you know, hands-on and digging in and menu diving, and which is nice actually as I've gotten more into it. I spent the last couple days reading up about it. I actually made a patch before this went down, but I kind of wanted to shoot something showing how I'm using the Digitone, Digitone, I think the official way to say it is the Digitone and the ZOIA together. So let's go get into it. So the first thing, I've hooked up the ZOIA to my Digitone. I have set it at least on this pattern. Let me go to the MIDI tracks. So it's on channel 13, and the first thing I did is I've set this to be on channel 13. If you don't know how to do that, you can just hit the shift and gear button down here, and it's kind of hard to see. I'll see if I can zoom in so you can see it, but they're channel 13 it's set to, which is handy. And what I can do, I'll zoom back out a little bit here, see if I can keep it nice and easy to see for you guys here. So what I can do now is using this program, I'll exit all the settings here, is I can actually shift through all the programs on here. And the nice thing, what I was playing around with before, is I can set it to 11 on this pattern, shift to another pattern, well, hopefully one that has it set up, and so it says program 11, right? Oh, that's funny, it was working earlier, now it's not. Of course, when I go to shoot something, oh, there it goes. So I have to play actually a MIDI note for it to actually pick up on the program change. I can't just shift patterns. That's my next thing to see if I can figure out, but that's not the end of the world, because usually I'm going to have, I could put an empty note in there, or if it's not even sending MIDI note data to it, I can just throw it full of notes, so when it shifts between the patterns, it can flip between the different effects that I have made on the ZOIA. Anyways, let's go back to the empty one for now, which is where we're going to begin with. So what I wanted to do is I came up, well, I didn't come up with anything yet. I made a patch earlier, and of course I was about to save it, but then I was trying that out before I shot the video, and I didn't save it into the ZOIA, so I lost all my work. Thankfully, it wasn't too big of an effort here, and I think, well, I didn't save my work on here either, I don't think, so I'm off to a great start. So it's just a default Digitone sound. Maybe is it on this one? Here we go. That's not it. So I just added a little bit of the levels there on the FM to get a kind of a organ, because I kind of like that. It's just basically the bass patch, but just with those the X and Y levels dialed up there a little bit, with everything on the mix mostly fully X anyway. So anyway, regardless, let's get into the ZOIA. So the first thing I got to do is I'm going to turn it on so we won't hear anything if I push the keys. And that's because I need an audio input. So I'm going to go, let's see, I'm going to zoom into the ZOIA here, because that's where I'm going to be doing most of the work now. And you probably will want to follow around what the hell I'm doing, and we'll give me a second here to set it up nice as I can. Sorry, the screen is so damn small. It's really hard to film this thing. But I'll try to walk you through what I'm doing as I do it here. So first thing basically is I want to add an audio input, you know. And what that is it's just a way. So I have the left and right inputs. You don't hear anything yet, right? You can see I'm playing, it's picking it up. I'll have to, you know, get that into another interface module, audio output, and done. And you know, I can link the left to the right, and now you'll actually hear something if I play something on the keyboard. The same chords I was playing before. Okay, don't want to do that just yet. So if I want to delete a link, I push both buttons, Shift, delete. Oh, and I deleted the interface module. So that's one of the things. It's really easy to make mistakes on the ZOIA, and in that case it's not big of a deal. But I think they were saying they're gonna, I see here they say undos. I don't actually know how to undo it yet, or if that functionality has been added in yet. They say they are trying to get that added in, but I don't think it's part of the functionality yet. Anyway, what I did before is I was trying out some of the audio modules, and the one I liked was this granular one. And what I did is I set it to 2 grains, and the nice thing is you can pick the colors for all these too, right? So if you want to color organize all your stuff, you can quite easily on here. Maybe I'll go with a lighter color that's not going to wash the camera out so much. And I want to make it stereo. And perfect. Done. All right. So we'll hook the audio into there. Hook the audio, left and right audio into the left and right inputs. Now, of course, I could just use this as is, right? And push it to the left and right here. And I can use this to play on my sound, right? Not the best, but what I was doing before is I added a couple of LFOs here. Whoops, let's go to control modules, LFO, and I picked, you know, your typical sine wave LFO. Done. So you can see that light will flash. You can see the LFO is going whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm going to add another LFO. I think there's a way to copy and paste things that might be faster. I'm not going to try to figure that out while I'm filming because I'll probably screw it up and miss. So I'll look that up another time. I think that's basically you can do copy there. I'm not sure how paste would work, but maybe the save. But that's why I will try that another time and not screw up what I'm doing here. All right, so I was gonna throw it on the density, and texture. So those, you can see now, are fluctuating with the LFOs. They should be if I set it up properly. All right, well, you're getting the texture at least. Maybe because this can't go below 1. That's weird. Or is it? Yeah, it looks like it's doing something there. Maybe I'll delete that because it doesn't look to be too effective. And maybe if I put on the grain position. It's the fun thing. You can mess around with these things a little bit. Experiment. Yeah, that's not what we're going to go with. So maybe I'm just going to actually delete the 1 LFO, and we'll just keep the 1 LFO here, which is messing around with our texture a little bit there. Cool. All right, what I wanted to do next is we're going to kill these connections because I'm going to want to throw it through a couple reverbs here and get an effect built. All right, so just to cover what we've done here quickly again, we have our audio left and right coming in from the Digitone into the left and right of this granular effect. The granular texture is being automatically modified by the LFO, and left and right was going to the audio out. I have appeared to have deleted the audio out, so let's add that back in. And there we go. And what we're going to add now is a couple of reverbs to this. And they are, I'm going to use the ones that already have been designed by Empress here on the ZOIA, pre-made ones. And so I'm going to throw it into a ghost verb. Make it stereo, 2 in, 2 out. Done. So we'll take the left output, put it into the input 1 of the ghost verb, right output into input 2 of the ghost verb, and we are going to actually throw another effects module here, a nice hall reverb, and I think it's overlapping of our main out, so we'll delete our main out yet again. So, and we'll go from the ghost verb 1 out into the hall left. There we go. And we'll just have to add in another, for hopefully the final time here, audio output. Done. We'll hook in that, and we'll hook in the output. So once again, to cover everything, audio from the Digitone into the granular here. The granular out is going into the ghost reverb. The ghost reverb out is going into the hall reverb, and then the hall reverb is going out to the main out. And I don't hear anything, so that's a good start. So we got main input. All right, it's hitting the granular, a little troubleshooting here. All right, I'm not sure what was not happy there. Let's get rid of that LFO for now, because that does not sound good at all. It's funny, I was about to shoot this again because I didn't really like how it came out, so I walked upstairs to take a break and kind of refocus on what I was going to do, but honestly I came back downstairs and I kind of enjoyed it, playing of it, so I was kind of going. You know, we'll save it. I think I'd like to experiment some more, but that's kind of what I had set up before, and let's go ahead and save it. Preset 0 saved. Okay, so I won't lose it now, which is nice. And let's see if we can add a little bit. You know, I'm going to advertise this as kind of a Digitone ZOIA kind of thing. So let's see. You know how I was using the LFO here before to control some of the stuff on this effect. Let's go ahead, because one of the things, let's zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about here and get the all right, Digitone in the equation here. Let's see. Let's find when I adjust the brightness to be very low. It'll let you actually see the screens somewhat okay with what we got going on here. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead into our MIDI tracks, and one the nice thing is we have in in the Digitone, we can set a whole bunch of CC messages. And the nice thing about, you know, our friendly ZOIA here is I think we can set up interface modules, and we can go MIDI CCN, and we can say MIDI CCN color channel. So let's go ahead and turn it to channel. What is this on the Digitone set here? Oh, what is cool? 88 doesn't seem to be used for anything. So let's change this to channel, MIDI channel 13. Sorry. And controller. Can we set that to 88? And output's going to be 0 to 1. So the thing is going to take a MIDI value and change it into a control voltage kind of signal. Alright, so here we go. Nothing's happening there. So we have on our Digitone knob 1 here is going to be talking to CC88. Let's see if this works. I haven't tried this yet. I'm hoping it works. Otherwise I'm going to swear and look stupid. Alright, I'm going to hit function to turn this on. So, hey, it works. Beautiful. And you know what's nice about that is instead of having, you know, an LFO messing around with this, is I can take this and, you know, I can throw it into, let's see, what would be cool here? Even the Hall. Let's throw in the Hall decay time. It's the Hall reverb. So I hook that up to this. And now if I play something. Oh shit. Good thing. So that's exactly what happened to me before. Is I as soon as I hit a MIDI note on here, because remember on the Digitone I set, and you can't blame anyone but myself, not even the hardware, I set this to be set the program, you know, whatever it was before. So let's turn it to 1, but you'll notice what I've lost. Thankfully I saved it this time. This is the exact same thing that happened to me before I shot this. I'm going to go back to here. I didn't save that MIDI CC in, so we'll just have to redo it again, which, hey, not a bad idea. You get to see it twice, and maybe second time around you'll get a better idea what I'm doing. So MIDI CC in, change it to the MIDI channel. I'm broadcasting off of MIDI channel 13 here to this, and I believe it was 88. Let's test my memory. 88. And done. Okay, we're going to hook that into the Hall reverb decay time to try to get some direct control over this effect. And we're going to save it in case I screw up again. So function save. Exit didn't actually save. Preset 0 saved. Beautiful. And I can name it too. Let's see. We won't hear anything right now because I'm in the MIDI track, but if I go to where I was before. Alright. Okay, the only issue is going to be, you know, I can record something in here. So let me just do that. And let's find something, maybe. Sure. Yeah, let's just do a quick record. It's going to loop through there. It's going to be pretty fast. Okay, that's going to get really annoying really fast. Let's go ahead and mute that track. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if we can fix the tempo here. Whoops, as I knock everything around. Pardon me for a sec. Drop it down. Alright. Oh, why aren't you playing nice with me? level, it says. Well, I was using the level. Now, is it coming in from... yeah, sorry. I am actually controlling the digitone from the digitact. So, there we go. Drop it down on the digitact. And now I will be able to record something here. And we'll get out of this menu and we'll go to our pattern menu here. Make it a bit longer of a sequence. Alright, cool. So we can get something that won't be so damn repetitive. Okay, it's not going to win any awards, but it will be good enough for the example here. Okay. So let's go back to what we had going on here. This is hooked into our hall reverb time, and if I change this, there we go. And now what I need to do probably, you see that little circle there? It's going to be really hard to see, but that's, I think, the basis point, right? So if I set it to nothing, then I should be able to get full control over this. Now it's interesting. Oh, because it's recording, I'm recording a sequence and I put a whole bunch of, I'm actually now recording that value to the sequence, which is cool because I can now automate that control on the digitone, you know, so if I don't want to do that, I can of course get rid of all those conditional trigs. So you can see each one, it has a value stored for that, so it's going to jump around, but yeah, no, that's cool. So I'm looking forward to experimenting more of this. This is the main setup I will be working with probably for the, I don't think I need anything more here. You know, I got the digitone, you know, I got the TD3, I haven't used it too much, but we'll see. I wasn't using the ZOIA much until now, and I really want to get into it because I went to my friend's house on the weekend and got inspired by some of the stuff he had set up, and yeah, I just wanted to start playing with this stuff again. So I'm gonna be digging in. You know, I got a Yamaha CP here too for those electric piano sounds, and the Model D. The thing I'm having trouble with, I really find I like instruments where I can save sounds, and I like to do the sound design. I get frustrated with some of the analog and stuff that I'll come up with a sound I like, and I can't just dial it in right away. Anyway, we'll see. There'll be more, but that's what I got for you tonight. Yeah, no, I just wanted to start getting into it. I'm going to be getting into more and more with these three guys here. This is the heart of my setup is the Digitact, the Digitone, and the ZOIA. You know, I got a couple supporting casts, but they may be rotating in and out. Really, between these three machines, I don't need much more to do the music I want to do. So yeah, I'll be playing around with them some more. You know, I'll still play around with the portable case here and there, and I do have the microkorg in the other room too. I shouldn't you know, sleep on either. But this is going to be where hopefully I'll spend some more time, especially the ZOIA. I want to see if I can get what I want out of it, or if not, trade or upgrade it maybe. Still haven't fully decided, and I got to give it a fair shake before I make that decision. Anyways, hope I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll take you along for the ride as I play a bit. And see you guys soon. Thanks, everyone.